Okay, so we are going into game 4 of the NML Tier Championship semi-finals with Poopman. We are 3 games down, and so really we must win every single game. The format, as it was in the previous game, is VR-GEBCKALNQ. So lots of events to be going on with, lots of fun ships. To find. Poopman's going first in this game, and he's going to go straight in for the Warrior. Great card, but it also leaves us with a little bit of a dilemma now, because we're almost guaranteed a 6 if we want it. Like, we'd have to get very unlucky. We've got an 80% chance of a 6. And Poopman's got the 2 trade gambit, and he had a 2 start, so he's guaranteed a 6 if he wants it. So we have to make a decision here between, do we try for frigate? Because the past few games Poopman has been very aggressive, and if we yield Warrior and frigate to him, we're probably going to lose. Even though you could argue that there are some great bases there, and long haul is a really good pick, without allying it, we're gonna struggle to guarantee picking ourselves up Embassy or a Blob World. So what I end up doing is I end up deciding that I'm going to gamble. We get paid off. We do get the 5, so then we're going to take frigate. And in theory, this now leaves Poopman probably picking up Long Hauler, or saving his gambits and taking Blob Wheel. That would be great for us to pick up Long Hauler, except we cycled into the Viper, so we can't, not that he knows that. However, Poopman starts with a 5, gets his 2, gets one of his scouts back from the yard, and picks up the cycle base. So that's really bad news for us. We have to take Blob Wheel. It's the only thing we can take, and there's the rower's got a lot of juice on it, so we really want to get into some of that. Poopman's going to take Long Hauler, which is incredibly unfortunate, because being as we've topped our frigate, we're going to have to get very lucky to see that again in a timely fashion to kill his base. And even if we do see it, there's still the possibility that he allies Long Hauler with it, and that's going to be a really, really bad time. So anyway, we play our frigate. We get a 5. We can't really do much with that. We take the trade. We could take Hellfire here, but we're then splitting a multicolored deck, hurting our trade, and really the bombs are what we need to see. Poopman's going to get a 3. Can't pick up anything apart from an Explorer. We top our frigate again, which you usually wouldn't complain about, but now we're definitely missing out on killing his base. We'll pick up the Hellfire because now we need more damage. Another big base drop, so this is just trade central. We've got an 8 though, so that's good, right? Well, Poopman draws, gets rid of his Viper. He doesn't ally for the Long Hauler, so he just hits us for damage. And now we've got to make choices, because we've got 8. We take Blob World, we're sacrificing the wheel to get it, so you're just guaranteeing yourself 5 damage, you're not really picking anything up. You can take Unity Station, gives you some damage if you ally it, but and lets you scrap out. Of course, it's a tough one. What we ended up doing was we ended up taking the Hive Queen on the basis that it's getting us through our deck, it's drawing its damage, and we need to get rid of his base. And maybe we can, pick up something else on the way here. But that base is staying out forever now. He's going to pick up and then cycle into protection. Not that it matters, because we're never getting rid of it. He's going to get Alliance frigate, and then he's going to pick up Packed Pod. And at this point, if you can't tell you've already lost, then this is one of those moments. So we can't really do much. We're going to get a draw. We're going to get a stinger. That's all we can do. And we've got lots of damage here in our next hand, so we can clear the decks. But Poopman is going to get a whole bunch of trade, pick up Unity Station. He's going to pick up another base. He's really going in hard on bases now. And so we can clear the decks, get rid of everything. We've only got a 3 though. We do pick up Orbital Shuttle, and that's more of a hate buy. I don't really want it, but we can't let him have it, because otherwise he's just going to go through his deck like a hot knife through butter. It's a bad scrap card at this stage, but it is what it is. If we don't scrap down, we're just going to get obliterated, because he's got Unity Station. He's going to be scrapping. He's going for the long game. We're going to cycle. We do pick up an Orbital Shuttle here for the 6. We're going to get Light Cruiser. We're going to take, again, we're going to take Mech, because that's going to allow him to top his bases, and that's just the absolute worst for us. But again, we're doing this on the premise that we think we've already lost anyway, so we're just trying to make the best of a bad situation. He's going to pick up Blob World, and it's just overwhelming force on his good cards. We can clear his outpost. We can take another scrapper, deal some damage. In we come. Here's the protected embassy, and there's Warrior. We really need to draw into something good here if we're going to get rid of the cycle base, and Stinger is not enough. So get him down to 9 and hope. So he's gaining some authority here, getting rid of the scout. He now draws a card, and to be fair, in his defense he did bottom a lot of these things. So he's got 2 outposts down. We do draw. We need to draw into, again, something good. Not going to happen. So again, we can get rid of the outposts, but we can't get rid of his ability to filter. And this is really bad news, because what's going to happen now, of course, is those 2 are going to ally, and we are dead. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a clean sweep in the NML Championship semi-finals. It was a best of 7. Poopman down me in 4. Very well played from him. I almost didn't record these because it came off the back of losing the LLTS finals to VQ. So I did get myself together and record them. I thought they were an interesting watch, some interesting decisions. I'm not sure necessarily that I played my best in all of those games, but at the same time, Poopman didn't put a foot wrong. I felt like he played really tight, really well, a very strong performance, and congratulations to him. So good luck against Cranky Day or Emom in the finals. We'll see what happens there. So GG all.